Hey Collective, let's get some messages for March 31st, 2022. This is for the Global Collective. Messages for the Global Collective, March 2022. Alright, what's the situation? Please God, clear, concise messages. 3-1. Alright, what's the situation for the collective today? Situation. Alright, so we have some progressive intuitive energy here with the Queen of Cups. Could have to do with your home. Or, you know, emotional stability. Could have to do with a Cancer female. There is, generally speaking, a lot of feelings, a lot of receptive energy. People could be comfortable in their feelings today, or if you're not usually, you could be today. You could be more perceptive than usual today. So this is energy, if it's not the person, for the situation. Intuition, right? Psychic ability. Feelings. This is appreciating the world of emotions and feelings. Or at least that's what's present. Let's see what your thoughts are about the situation. You or the other person's thoughts about the situation. Global Collective. Whew. Oh. All right. There's just a lot here. I always hope for 3 or less. Oh my word. I'm going to have to take 3 or less. I'll put these back. But it just looks like, obviously there's a lot. So bear with me. I want to get out a few cards less. 3 or less, please. For the feelings. That was a lot of thoughts, rather. That was a lot of thoughts. All right, honestly. Thoughts about the current situation. Global Collective, 3 or less, please. Thoughts. Ooh. All right. Wow. So this is really the happy heart, happy home, and the world. So at the 10 of Cups, even in your thoughts about the situation, this is just extremely happy. So you're very, in terms of thinking about the situation, or like I said, this feeling, this psychic energy, this appreciation for the feelings, this could be a whole beautiful new world of thinking for you in terms of your thoughts about the situation. And this could be profound with the world showing up here. This is a birth of something for you. This could be, you know, your total bliss. A whole new life with this person or with this energy. This is extremely emotionally fulfilling for you. And again, this is in your thoughts about it. So you're appreciating this from a very thoughtful, you know, place. This could even, you know, this type of happiness could even mean the world to you in a figurative sense, or it could be, the world also indicates travel, right? You could be traveling across the world, or someone else, right? This is you or the other person in the situation. And this, for the purposes of today's reading, the situation will always be the Queen of Cups. All right, so let's get your feelings about the situation. What's the feelings? Global Collective feelings. there's a talk about endings and beginnings here with the 10 as well. So the 10s are considered completion. So this could be complete in terms of your thinking about the situation would be, you know, complete. Happiness. Here in your feelings, wow, so you have the 5 of Swords. So you have an argument here. You have some pettiness. Gossip could be indicated here. Not necessarily backstabbing, but it could be definitely a winner or a loser here. Someone had to win or lose either an argument or, you know, in terms of their feelings, someone's feelings are definitely hurt here, or they could be getting hurt, or your psychic energy here. You could need to protect your psychic energy here as well. I do consider the 5 of Swords, I mean, depending what else comes out here, but in terms of all this, say, sensitivity, I would say that the 5 of Swords coming out, especially in your feelings about this, would be pretty negative, pretty, like, you would be in your thinking space, you would be, sorry, in your feeling space, you would be in your head, right? So for some reason in your thinking, this is super happy for you and emotionally available and aware and almost, you know, extreme happiness. And very fulfilling, like in a profound way somehow. This is turning over this whole new world. Saturnic change here. Saturn is featured here in the world. And Saturn is tectonic change. You know, actual plate shifting. Like your whole world can change. And that's how you are thinking about this and your feelings. But your thoughts is like, wow. Rather, your feelings here is in your thoughts. So I would think, you know, you'd want to turn this around. You would want some sort of balance. You would want to maybe improve communication here or try to find some common ground, because it looks like in the heart space about this, it would be either defeatist, or you feel like you have to defeat someone else, or that you were defeated. But because the whole situation is this, you know, psychic energy that's all sensitive and like a mature, it's mature. It's not like this willy-nilly sensitivity. It's honed and respected and respectful. And anyway, let's see what else comes out here. What's the most probable outcome for this situation? It's just very interesting to see Swords energy, which is, you know, thinking and ideas and mental energy here in the heart space position of the reading. So let's see what is the most probable outcome. Could be dealing with any female water sign here. Most probable outcome. Wow. All right, guys. Okay. Wow. All right, we'll get into this in a second. Most probable outcome here is, well, I guess they came out this way. So you have this. You could be dealing with a younger air sign male here as well, but you have this energy of love, this offer of love, this communion, and this rushing message here coming in with regard to love and beauty, with Venus represented in the Empress. So someone could be, maybe this is an Empress to you, or this is Empress energy, where this is the creative, sensitive part of it, and you could be able to finally express this now. So it looks like in your feeling space, you need to sort of convince yourself somehow. Maybe you are trying to right a wrong here with the Five of Swords, something being left maybe unsaid, or just, yeah, sort of cut off, something like that. Maybe that it's like reparation here, or it's a mending of that, because you have this actual offer of this cup, and it's very similar to the one that she's holding. So I mean, it definitely speaks her language, or this energy's language, and that is with emotion, with sensitivity. And this is, you know, Empress energy. This is divine feminine. So expecting messages like this, most probable outcome here is, you know, I would expect news or someone in, you know, hearsay, or so, you know, a third party talking about this even, and it could be very, very sudden. If this isn't an actual love reading for you, this could, you know, this communion here would be about being able to express this actual, this gift of sensitivity and psychic energy and psychic awareness, where you know in your mind this is next level for you. And it's almost like this, maybe this could even be a dispute within yourself. Like you have to, maybe there's an actual just clearing of some blocks here. We could see this here with some outside energy. Could have to do with peer groups. We'll look at that in a second. But yeah, or just a loss here. It's very, very interesting reading for energies. Look at this. More major arcanas. Wowie, whoa. And now we have divine, we have the Emperor here. So divine masculine. Very, very interesting. All right, so let's get into the external influences here. I don't know if I should talk a little bit more about these guys. The Ace of Cups is an offer of love. It's communion. It's pure love. It's total heart space. It's where you are in your mind already. The Knight of Swords talks about, this could be brash communication. It could be extremely sudden. You know, even this horse looks scared sometimes, so it could be like there could be a frantic energy that's around this. And then we see the Empress from time to time, and she is divine feminine, right? And she is totally abundant, and she speaks to both, you know, possessions, worth, value, and then also partnerships, contracts, and total abundance, production. So this is the most probable outcome here. External influences here with the Five of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Devil. Well then, Five of Cups is a loss. This is old, something from the past, and especially here with the Devil. Whenever I see the Devil, I see this as, it's always from the past, because this has been hanging on for a while, or hanging over you. This is control, addictions, obsessions. This just something that's overstayed its welcome. But it's here opposite of the Five of Cups. So the sense of regret and loss and something that's old around this friendship or reunion, right? You know, maybe it's time to let something go here. Maybe you thought, because with the Devil too, we're talking also about 10th house. We have some career. It could be, maybe you were, there's this element of like working too much. You missed out on social aspects. And that's really showing itself now. You could have this situation at work, for example, where there is, you're dependent, like I said, this control situation, and it's overtaking your peer group, or your peer group is becoming that, and there's a loss here in that environment. So external energy, wow, it's especially with the Devil, it's also temptation, right? So there's this level of, in terms of this socializing reunion with the Three of Cups here and the Five of Cups, we're dealing with more, you know, Cups energy, emotion, psychic awareness, you know, feelings, and how prominent and important they are. This is about trying maybe to control this loss or within a peer group somehow, or there feels like control within a peer group somehow. So, and then here with the internal energy, right, we have 2 more majors. We have the Emperor, Divine Masculine. We have the Lover's card, Gemini, and then we have this Page of Cups. So holy smoke, there's now a page, so there's this proposal, or there's this sweet offer here. This person knows how to speak with their heart. So divine masculine here with the Emperor, this is boss energy. This is the general, right? Where this is, the queen. All 4 queens are indicated here energetically in the Empress, and all 4 kings are represented here in the king. So he's got fantastic abilities. He's in a really great position. And they're also, that divine pair. There could be an element of, especially with the 10 of Cups showing up here, just feeling like there could be something that is beyond your control, outside energy, especially here with the influence is just something, it could even, there could be a point of confusion here as well, because like, why would it? So a decision needs to be made here though, and it does feel as though it is a higher situation. It could be, internal to you or internal influences about you or the other person here. I want to note as well that these are both angels. So, never forget that the devil, or Satan, as it were, was an angel once too, I guess. I guess he's still an angel. So there is sort of this overpowering sort of, there could be a compulsion here, like I said, with the temptation, but it's sort of, it feels beyond. And then there's this sense of, well, internally to you or to the other person, it just feels like that divine connection. Like you can't explain it. So there could be, if I didn't already say it, like twin flame energy here, if you are into stuff like that. But a small offer here, an offer from the heart, from this sort of, big daddy energy. Big D energy, I guess, and very much boss. This could be, if this is career and it isn't about love interest or anything like that, this could be a major decision around career and an offer that could be quite expansive for changing major outcomes here, because you have a direction here with a choice, a major choice. Wow, this is super exciting reading, everybody. So global collective, what is going on? Overall energy is the Hermit. So there's habits. Another major here. So we have Virgo energy. Work could be indicated here. Work, service, health. This is also the Wise Man in the Mountain. This is isolation though. It's normally considered to be self-imposed isolation. This is someone who just needs to get away, needs to find himself or herself, become their own guru, have that wisdom within. But here with the 8 of Swords showing up to pair with it for overall energy about this, there's this, being too close to a problem, feeling trapped within your own head. And we have this here in your emotions, right? This argument, something is old. I don't know how else to explain that, but you need to put something to rest here for yourself. You need to be able to disentangle somehow, and maybe that's why you're stepping back, or you need this private time or time away. The other person could be stepping away here, or you feel here as well as though you could be second guessing yourself, even though you're getting really close to something. So, you are wise. Look within. If you are looking for answers and you do need to make a big choice here, and that's sort of what's playing with your emotions in a way, I would say, go within, take that time to go within and free yourself from these blocks, these mental blocks, because they're imposing and they're infringing on your sense of happiness and your sense of, I would even say, self-actualization here with the world, right? Just because it's so powerful. And then you have some powerful majors showing up throughout the reading as well. So, and if something feels like an addiction or something isn't healthy, this could be toxic energy here as well. The sense of sadness within a social group could feel toxic or weighty or it's hard to get away from. So, you know, you can make a decision, maybe a small offer to yourself or someone else, or just make a decision here to be fair with yourself and just to ameliorate these thoughts, these Eight of Swords, right, which feels, it's self-entrapment. And there could even be a little bit of self-pity here, so watch for that. But with the Hermit, maybe try to talk to somebody who shares a sense of the future that you do here, because something is really positive that you can get around. The 5 is just usually a disagreement. It's usually not that big of a deal. You can bounce back. So I would say if you've already taken time to yourself and you feel like overwhelmed and you should or could be saying something, or you do need to have a conversation, you can go ahead and do that, because I think you're open to that mentally here with this Cups energy and turning a new page, turning a new leaf, I guess, as it were. So wow, what a reading, everybody. That's pretty wild. I hope that was helpful to somebody out there. Thank you so much for being here with these videos. I always have fun reading for you. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.